And hello fellow Taker, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks. And today we are in a tank that I don't think I've showcased on my channel yet. Polish tier 10 medium tank, CS-63. Absolutely fantastic tank. If you really want to get yourself a really good medium tank at tier 10, in one of the tech trees that you haven't been grinding yet, I do recommend this Polish line because this tank is absolute jewel, and you get a tank that can get in a position really fast because of that super turbine mode that it has. So you can switch between the modes. The accuracy is not as good once you're in a super turbine mode, but once you switch to a regular driving mode, your accuracy increases a lot. But that turbine mode can get you in a position really fast. So in this situation, I don't have that mode engaged yet because, you know, it's not that far to get into position here, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But I will be using the turbine mode throughout the game, so I'll make sure I point that out for you guys. Anyway, it's been a while since I presented a really good high damage game on this channel, and there's multiple reasons for that, guys. I know you probably see a lot of amazing high damage games on different YouTube channels, and you don't see that many on my channel. Now, there's a reason for that. I don't play the game as often as I used to. I play only once every 2, maybe 3 weeks right now. And once I get on, maybe I have a session of like 40, 50 games max. If I even get there. Usually play about 30 games. And also keep in mind that I play late at night. Now usually high damage games are easier to combine during the day. At night there's a lot of good players playing. Well, there's a lot of bad players as well. But it's a lot harder to get higher damage game at night. But this was an exception. We're actually gonna have absolutely spectacular result in this game. And we're just gonna clap in this tank. To be honest, circumstances played a role in here because artillery wasn't in the game. And the opposition wasn't the smartest, to be honest. They were running in front of my gun in many cases. But it still takes decision making and where you move your tank in order to get the most out of your game and get the damage that you want. It's very dependent on your movement on the map and locations that you take during the game. Anyway, as you notice here, we're spawned on the west side of the map, and majority of our team came here in this location. So initially we wanted to look for shots in the middle of the map, but that didn't materialize, so we switched to this position here. We had few shots of damage, and now we're gonna push because we have so many teammates behind us, so this should be quite easy to push up and try to clean this side of the map. So yeah, we're gonna live a little bit dangerously here, but you know, if you want to have a good game, you gotta push your play sometimes in order to get the result that you want, and that's exactly what we do in this game. So we're gonna try to come around this rock over here, looking at the J Panther, but he's not looking at us, so we're gonna try to engage this T-69. We put a shell into him. Now we're gonna back up. I wasn't expecting this Yak Panther to be looking at me because I have so many friendlies behind me. But he did, regardless. We keep on putting shells into this T-69, yet paying attention to this Yak Panther. We take him out of the game right here. But we're going to continue pushing it right here. There's nothing really sniping us from the back, which is great. That means we can pretty much push this guy without getting punished, and that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, we fluffed a couple of shots over there. On one shot, I think this T-44 right here, he runs into us, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna focus this object 268-5 right now. We put a shell into his cupola, and we're gonna do step and repeat. Now this tank has fantastic rate of fire and fantastic turret armor as well. I mean, it's kind of like a Russian medium, to be honest, with a turbine. So the playstyle is quite similar. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna engage that turbine, and we're gonna try to switch our positioning in order to help the north side. So that's what we wanted to do over here. I wanted to relocate, but then I realized these guys are pushing through this area. I was like, oh crap, that's not good. So we're gonna try to shoot on the move, but we don't hit this Russian TD. But now we're gonna hide behind this rock right here, and yeah, we're gonna try to punish them. I don't know what they're doing. They're kind of getting into our territory over here, so our tanks turned around and they're paying attention to them anyway. So we're gonna separate ourselves from that Russian TD, and we're gonna punish the Mautian. The TD gets taken out, but we're gonna keep on putting shells into the Mautian right here. Nice juicy damage, free damage for us, He's not paying attention to us, and he gets taken out. So again, we're going to change to the turbine mode. We're going to try to get faster into the north side. But then I realized these heavy tanks, there's an IS-4 and IS-7 over here. They're actually poking up over here. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to poke this ridge, and we're going to try to track this IS-7. Unfortunately, that shell goes nowhere near where I was aiming. And quite unfortunate, because we would have been able to get quite a bit of assisted damage there, I would assume. Regardless, we're going to try to find a shot at this IS-4 after we lose our sixth sense. Unfortunately, no shots there. I'm still going to hang around here to see if this IS-7 is going to give us anything. That's what I was thinking, but it looks like he's going to be playing it hull down. I want no part of it. I don't want any part of IS-7 that's hull down, so we're going to reposition. We're going to try to find a position here where we can put shells into these heavy tanks, or that heavy tank, or that light tank on this side that is approaching right here. So we're anticipating that Russian heavy tank to poke out from behind this rock, and he does. Object 705, we put a shell into him and we back off. Thinking about poking again over here, but don't want to lose any HP at the moment. The game is relatively close, 6-6, as you noticed there. So we're gonna think about what to do next, and I was thinking here, okay, I probably need to relocate, but I want to find myself a good position where I can put crossfire into these guys that are approaching E2, E3. So that's what I was thinking, come up here. But then I get spotted, and I realized that this IS-7 started to push. So we want to help our object 705, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to keep putting shells into this IS-7, hopefully taking him out of the game. I don't know what happened here. This IS-4 that was with this IS-7 decided not to push, so the IS-7 gets taken out. And then the light tank, instead of engaging me, he decided to stay on the other side of the ridgeline, which was a mistake on his part, because I'm just going to come around right here, right now, and we're just going to put shells into this object 705. Now, light tank realizes that he's in a bad situation, so he's going to try to run, but we won't let him run. We're going to shut him down. Just like that, we take him out of the game. And now we're going to move and look for that other light tank that decided to charge us right here, which is a huge mistake. He was late to the party. If he came earlier, maybe the opposition was able to push us. But because he showed up late, yeah, it didn't work out for them, unfortunately. So here I look at my damage number. I'm like, okay, I'm sitting at 6.3k damage. That's just wonderful. I want my team to push. And then I noticed this IS-4 running away. So we spot him, and now we should be able to feast on him. That was a big mistake by him. He should have stayed with his IS-7 and pushed. Instead, I don't know what he's doing. He decided to completely run away and go defend the base. But thank you for the damage you've given me over here. That's, you know, I really appreciate that. And now it brings my damage total to about 7.5k damage. Fantastic result already. But the game is not over yet. There's still one tank in place, so we're going to try to catch up to him and put some shells into him. Now, I was thinking to switch into the turbo mode right here, but I decided not to. I realized that I'm still faster than the medium tank that's with me. And it wouldn't really matter, to be honest. What I want to do is I want to get to the final kill, and the final tank is Fatherland. If I can catch him, track him, maybe get extra assisted damage out of that. That was the thinking process, to maximize my damage number the best I can. Now, he's still full health, which is fantastic. If we could track him, and if we can get that track assist damage from him, that would be absolutely ridiculous game, and that's what we're going to try to do. Look at our HP. We didn't lose any. We played this game pretty safe, pretty smart. So the only shot of damage that we took was from that T-69 early in game, and later on we pretty much killed it. So anyway, we're gonna approach this Fatherland here. We're gonna track him just like that. We set him on fire at the same time, and he just gets gang banged by my team. And we put a finishing shot into him, taking him out of the game, completing this fantastic game, fantastic result. I mean, maybe not a fantastic game per se, but really fantastic result for this tank. So we finished on top of the team, and look at that result. Fantastic. Finished with 7 kills, over 8,000 damage, over 1900 base XP. Just a spectacular game in this tank. I mean, what can I say? I think I played it really well, relocated really well, and decision making was really good in this game. Finished with Mastery Ace Tanker for this game, Devastator medal, Sniper medal, Top Gun medal. Obviously high caliber. What can I say? Just amazing game, a really great result. Looking at the performance report, we fired 29 shells, we had 24 penetrations and 11 critical hits. Anyway guys, I have a lot more good games to post, so these are coming over the next couple weeks and they've been accumulating on my hard drive, so yeah, there's quite a few good games that I will be showing you guys. So maybe less of a strategy and more of a good gameplay. So I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit checking out.